Hey, 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 welcome to my channel. You are here with me, Kelly Vanica Miller, and this is Prep by Kelly Renae's. Today we are talking all things joint pain. The reason why we're talking about this today is because I had someone comment up under a post on Facebook and they asked me if I could talk about joint pain in one of my videos. So I said, absolutely. Alrighty, so what exactly is joint pain? Oh, before we get into it, I am the Chief Culinary Wellness Educator for my wellness brand, Prep by Kelly Renae's, where I prepare you for wellness using videos like this, classes, workshops, webinars, ebooks, and soon to come, something special that I'll announce later. Alrighty, so what exactly is joint pain? Now, it's just like the name says, it's pain in your joints. So that means it could be pain in your elbow, it could be pain in your wrist, in your knees, in your hips, anywhere where there are two bones coming together on a pivot, that is where your joints are. The ability for your fingers to go like that, all of those are joints. So all of those can be affected by pain. Now, what exactly is the pain? The pain comes from numerous sources. It could come from you having an autoimmune disorder. It could come from osteoarthritis, which is just wear and tear arthritis. It could come from rheumatoid arthritis. It could even come from different medications that you may take. And it could also come from a sudden trauma, meaning that you bump your leg or you sprain your ankle or you break a bone or something like that. Joint pain comes from all of those different things, okay? And so anytime you have any type of pain in your body, that is a sign of something that we call inflammation. And all inflammation is your body's natural response to a foreign object, meaning like a disease, a bacteria, or a virus coming into your body, or it's a sign of a buildup of free radicals, which are inflammation causing factors. It's a sign of a buildup of those in your body. When you have any type of joint pain, even if it's osteoarthritis, which is wear and tear, meaning you just gotten a little bit older, you've just been using your body as you should. And so it's wear and tear, meaning that, oh my gosh, every time I work at my job and maybe you're taking things down from a shelf, every time you do that repeatedly, you might get pain in your shoulder. Rheumatoid arthritis, on the other hand, is arthritic pain or a type of arthritis that is actually from an autoimmune disorder. So rheumatoid arthritis is an autoimmune disorder, and you are diagnosed with that through something we call a rheumatoid factor test, okay? I just want to explain that, just the two different types of arthritis. We're not necessarily talking about arthritis, but we are talking about joint pain. Alrighty, so how do we treat joint pain? As you know, I like to do all things natural. I know we have naproxen, we have acetaminophen, we have ibuprofen, but I want to show you how to mitigate pain or eliminate pain from your body using some natural supplements, whether it be food or whether it be a supplement, which is a higher dose of the compounds found in the foods that I'm going to talk about, okay? Alrighty, and so I'm going to kind of name some foods that you can get some of these compounds from, but I am going to shift you towards supplements. So, you guys with me? Here we go. Alrighty, so the first one is one of my favorites, and this is omega-3 fatty acids. And so what is that? An omega-3 fatty acid is what we call a healthy acid or a polyunsaturated fatty acid. It is an anti-inflammatory acid or fatty acid. This means that it's a good fat, and it's the kind of fat that your brain loves to utilize. It's also known as fish oil. So it comes from fatty fish such as salmon, codfish, mackerel, anchovies, herring. It comes from all of those different types of oily or fatty fish. If you're a vegan or a vegetarian who does not eat fish, then omega-3 fatty acids come from algae. And so, fun fact here, the fish eat the algae, and that's where the omega-3 fatty acids are, okay? So that's one of the main things that helps you to eliminate joint pain is by taking an omega-3 fatty acid or a fish oil supplement. Studies have actually shown that people who take between 2 to 4 grams of omega-3 fatty acids daily have their joint pain completely eliminated. So 2 to 4 grams of omega-3 fatty acid. One of my favorite brands, and this is hashtag not sponsored, is Nordic Naturals. I really enjoy their fish oil supplement, mostly because I take their supplement that has vitamin D with it as well. So that's one of my favorite ones. So number 1, omega-3 fatty acids. Number 2, white willow bark. And you're probably saying, oh my gosh, it sounds like a tree. And it is. White willow bark is actually the bark from the white willow tree. And so a fun fact is that I'm excited. I can tell I'm excited. I'm trying not to ramble. But white willow bark, there is a substance in the bark of the white willow tree, and that substance, which is called salicin, y'all hear that, salicin? There's something called salicylic acid, okay? That's the active ingredient. The active ingredient is salicin, which turns or is converted into salicylic acid. A lot of our over-the-counter medications have this in it. A lot of our anti-inflammatories have this in it. And this is where it comes from. So instead of taking that naproxen or ibuprofen or aspirin even, you can just go straight to the source, which is the white willow bark, okay? And the action in it is similar to aspirin, but it's safer to take than aspirin. And so it's recommended that you take a dose of about 110 milligrams per day to help with any type of joint pain in your body, okay? So that was number 2, white willow bark, 210 milligrams per day. And I want to say this is for educational purposes only, okay? Please consult your doctor before you take any of these supplements, all right? All righty, the third one is one of my favorites as well, and this one is curcumin, or we know it as turmeric, okay? And so turmeric is that beautiful yellow spice that we use to make curry. We use it to make yellow rice. It's what gives it that yellow color. So a lot of times people use it in cooking in place of saffron because saffron is really expensive. So we'll use turmeric instead. You could get turmeric in pill form. You could get turmeric down the spice aisle at your local grocery store. That's where you can find turmeric. You can find it in the spice aisle, okay? You can also find it in the capsule form. And so turmeric, it inhibits certain inflammatory factors. I'm not going to go into a whole science lesson, but it acts as a block to the things that are trying to come to this side to connect to get inflammation, like the inflammation cascade started. So basically it acts like a standard and it blocks it, okay? And so it's recommended that we take between 400 to 600 milligrams per day of turmeric. So when you go to your health food store and you ask them for a turmeric supplement, getting tongue-tied, a turmeric supplement, then you want to make sure that, let's say the pills have 200 milligrams, that means you would have to take 2 of those pills. If the pill said that, so you just start with your, with the dose that works for you. One of the things I want to point out is that if you are on blood thinners, you cannot take turmeric. Please do not take turmeric. Like I said, please make sure you consult your doctor before you take any of these supplements, all right? Another one is, so that was number 3, turmeric, and we said it was going to be between 400 to 600 milligrams per day to help eliminate joint pain. Number 4 surprised me because I don't remember learning about this while I was in school, but I found this surprising because I love to do research. So green tea. Number 4 is green tea. Green tea is one of the most powerful antioxidants that you can put into your body. Green tea, a lot of people use it to help burn fat, they say, but green tea, because of its anti-inflammatory properties, will help to flush inflammation from your body. That inflammation a lot of times is found in water weight, which comes from, you just having different things going on in your body. We're not going to get into that. We're just going to talk about green tea in the sense of using it as a anti-inflammatory supplement for joint pain, okay? So, green tea actually helps to reduce joint pain because it inhibits the factors that help to degrade cartilage. And so, what does that mean? It prevents the cartilage from being broken down by molecules that are trying to tear it up and break it down, okay? So, you think about in between the bones in your hand, you have something called cartilage, and that is like a connective tissue, right? And so, when it breaks down, what happens is that your bones just kind of come closer together, and so that can cause some joint pain as well. So why not take something that can help to prevent your cartilage from breaking down? And green tea is delicious. I do have at least 1 cup a day, and I just eat it, well, not eat it, but I drink it warm with honey. I love green tea. And so it's recommended that you drink 3 to 4 cups of green tea per day. And then number 5, so that was number 4. And number 5, we're on the last one, y'all. We're bringing it home, okay? Alrighty, so number 5 is something called bromelain, okay? Bromelain or bromelain, however you want to say it. Tomato. Alrighty, so bromelain is found in pineapples, not just in the flesh of the pineapple, but also in the skin of the pineapple, okay? And studies show that volunteers who took a supplement of 400 milligrams per day of bromelain had a significant reduction in their joint pain, okay? One of the things that you can do if you don't want to run out and get a bromelain supplement, what you can do if you have a pineapple at home, or if you're going to the grocery store later on today, go ahead and get a pineapple. After you skin the pineapple, you're going to cut the skin off, and after you cube up the flesh, or however you eat the pineapple flesh, what you're going to do is you're going to take the skin, of course, after you washed it, you're going to boil it, bring it to a boil, but then bring it right down to a simmer, let it simmer, and then you're going to let it cool off, and then you're going to drink that. And that is like almost like a tea, and that is like a really, really powerful antioxidant. But be careful, I don't want it to tear your stomach up. Some people get a little bit of an upset stomach with it, so just be careful with that. So that is bromelain. So there you go. Natural supplements to help with joint pain. And so hopefully you have learned something today. Please be sure to like this video. Please be sure to leave a comment below. Tell me where you're watching from. I would love to know. And make sure you subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys next time. Oh, but before you go, if you have any questions, be sure to drop it in the comments too. Alrighty, talk to y'all soon.